Hi everybody, Anna K. Morris here with a super quick coaching video because I'm about to lay down and take a nap, to be really honest with you. So that's actually the coaching video for today. And I'm so excited. I was just on a retreat in Boca Raton with the lovely Kathy Heller. And if you watched yesterday's video, you already know that. So I'm gonna make sure that this video is shorter than yesterday's because yesterday was a little long, but I was pretty high from that retreat. So today's the crash, right? Today's the crash. And I wanna say this about that. And I think that Kate Northrup has been shedding so much incredible light on this. I have known Kate for a very long time. We are, acquaintances of one another's, and I was really excited to see her in real life this past week in Boca Raton at Kathy's retreat. And she talked a lot about just like doing less, which is a book that she wrote called Do Less. I highly recommend it. Go get it. And also there's a Do Less planner and all these things. And I actually just signed up for her class, and I think it's called Heal the Way You Work. Because what I've realized is that, like, okay, so in the last 4 years, I've had 2 kids and I have started 2 companies. The second one being this coaching business. And we're about to start a third one. And we're about to kind of reimagine our first one, our design build company. If you watched yesterday's video, you know what I'm talking about. So, and then my coaching, I've realized I really want to have like quarterly retreats, and I don't want them to all be in the US. I want them to be in like Croatia and Vietnam and Todos Santos, Mexico and Greece and, some kind of big places. So the plate's full, right? And like the kids are getting bigger and needing more and also needing less. So like there's all the dance of it. It's all a season. And of course I have Barney and Duke here with me, my forever loyal pups. So what Kate brings to light, and I think that it's so important, is that like our whole society is built on is the patriarchy, right? And men have a 24-hour cycle. Well, women have a 25 to 28 day cycle. If you've had a period, you know what I'm talking about. It's a 28-day cycle that actually mirrors the seasons, right? So whether you're female or not, whether you identify as female or you have a period, none of that really matters. You could look at the moon. There's the full moon, new moon, waning moon, waxing moon, and then a full moon. So same as the seasons, and that's the one that I really like because I think that it just like makes it easy to think about. And this is going to go back to my nap, which is really the point of this video, right? So in spring everything is coming into bloom, right? You're planting all of the things, and then in summer everything is in full bloom, and then in autumn you're harvesting, and then in winter you are resting, and it's called the fertile void. So I say this because that's kind of where I'm at, and I've come back from this retreat. I had my own retreat. I launched my own program, not using the artist way, using all the different coaching techniques that I've been cultivating for 15 years. Had my first, solo group, which is so good. And I loved that, I went to use the Artist Way book in one of the teachings last night, and somebody was like, could you actually say that again, just in your regular words? And so that was really cool because I was able to say it in one sentence versus several paragraphs. So that was just validation to me that I'm in exactly the right place teaching from my heart and my intuition, which is the best tool that I have. So that all being said, we don't really value in our society the fertile void, the integration, the resting, right? We just keep overdoing the land and getting more crops. And we just want all the things right now. So we don't really appreciate or respect the resting that needs to happen. And I say all this because in my coaching group right now, we're just in kind of towards the end of week 4, right? It's 12 weeks. So we're a third of the way through, just about. And people were starting to be like, holy shit, I'm tired. And I'm like, I am too. Because the thing is, whether you realize it or not, I'm essentially helping them rewire their subconscious. And it's like that duck that's like super smooth, but like underneath it's like all of this stuff. So all of the swimming, and that's exactly what's been going on. So like, even though things might not look that different in your life, if you've been in my coaching group or even watching any of these videos, it's like some new concepts, right? You're trying on some new things, new ideas, new ways of doing your life. And there is huge value, and I would say necessity, in the fertile void, in the resting, in the winter, right? So, you know, when like in the winter, you're just like, I just can't do much of anything. And I'm like, yeah, me neither. That's why bears hibernate. That sounds great. So even though it's summertime and it's the 4th of July and all that, I know from all of the activity that I've had over the last 3 weeks, what I really need is rest. So quick story. My mom and I both just got back. We're on separate trips, and we're just like, you know, kind of downloading about all of that, chatting about it. And she just left, and Jack and Dean woke up from their naps, and Jack wants to go to the trampoline park. And I'm like, but can't we just play in this house? And can't we just like play in our pool? And he's like adamant, like he wants to go to the trampoline park. So I rally, and I'm in the car, and I don't want to be there. And I'm so exhausted. We spent the morning at our local water park, Summer Fun, which was magical, but also like hot and tiring and lots of kids. And even though like my retreat was deeply replenishing, it also was like a lot, because it was 60 women and it was a lot of excitement, and you're meeting all the most amazing people. And the last thing you want to do is like not be with them, not get to know them. And like, I'm such an extrovert, but I'm also such an introvert, and I like need to, what I call, integrate everything that just happened. Not just this past week in the retreat, but like the last month, right? Because I've grown, like I've gone from like here to here, and like there's like integration and there's rest that has to happen. So we're driving to the trampoline park, and Derek's like, you're just like not fun. And I was like, I know I'm not fun to be with, because I don't want to be doing this. And he was like, you don't have to do this. And I was like, really? Even though you've been with the kids for 5 days, like you can take them to the trampoline park without me? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, I got this. And I'm like, okay. And then I feel really guilty. And I'm like, no. Tell me if you, type a 1 in the comments if you've done this. And I'm like, no. I got this. I can do this. I'll just, you know, drink a bunch of water and like roll the window down and wake my ass up. And so then we get a little bit further, and I'm like, you have to drive me home right now. And he was like, yep, no problem. So here I am at home about to take a nap. But first I wanted to shoot this video because somebody out there is going to watch this, and you're going to need it. And this is your permission slip to take a rest. Maybe it's not very long, and maybe you don't think it's really even worth it. But even if it's like 15 minutes, 30 minutes, just to like, I always say like land the plane, right? Like let the work integrate. Like we have to do that so that we can have the energy. Sorry, Duke is really taking the nap thing to a whole new level. He's having the best nap down there. Like we have to let ourselves rest and replenish so that we can go and like create and do all the things that we're meant to do in life. But like if you don't have that winter, right, then you can't have spring, summer, and fall. So we want like all 4 seasons. We want like a whole, rich, beautiful life. That requires rest. So I love how Kate breaks it down into like 4 weeks, right? So this week for me is like, okay, like rest and replenish, which is great because it's 4th of July and like it's pretty chill around my house, and we're gonna do some stuff, but also like just kind of be with each other. And so I encourage you to take this perhaps busy time of summer to also like get some rest and replenish time. Have your winter. Okay. Oh, and it's great because they actually are doing like Christmas movies, I think. I don't know if it's on Hallmark or what, but like when I turned on the TV the other day, like it's totally Christmas movies. So you can just pretend like it's winter. No problem. Okay. I love you. Bye.